Ladies and gentlemen, I am Yusril and welcome once again to Lunchtime Tankery. Do you want to see me get my arse kicked royally? Well, that's what you're going to get in today's episode because I'm back in World of Tanks, a game that I frankly don't play very much. I prefer War Thunder. This is the Panzer IV-H. It's a tier 5 medium in World of Tanks. In War Thunder, of course, it's a 4.7 battle rating vehicle. However, World of Tanks allows a couple of bits of customization. Those of you from War Thunder will be looking at the gun and thinking, hang on, that's not the 75mm, and you're right, it isn't. It's the 105mm L28 howitzer. It is an interesting change of pace for the tank. It relies very much upon World of Tanks' mechanics, in particular the fact that it does not really use a component model. There are components, and if you get hit the wrong place you can be set on fire or ammo racked, but it's not like War Thunder where the component model is front and centre. Instead you have hit points deciding whether or not your tank is in action or out of it or spread across the landscape. However, we'll come to some of the differences as this video rolls on, and I must make myself a promise. I will not rage. I will be calm. I will be zen. There will be peace. I will know nothing but careful tankery. I will not rage. I will not get angry. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm going to spend a good chunk of this video raging about World of Tanks. Right, so what do we got? Straight battle map. Unlike War Thunder, of course, World of Tanks frequently goes to annihilation wins, with a switch over to high explosive rather than the expensive heat rounds. So that's something else World of Tanks does very differently. And in fact, you know, if we can mouse over for a second, there you go. So War Thunder does at least try to model the various ammunition types and the way they work. So armor-piercing rounds rely on kinetic force and then optionally have a burster charge after that to do some damage once they get through the armor. Heat rounds explode at the target surface, produce a jet of copper, and then rely on sheer velocity and pressure to make the metal behave as though it were a fluid rather than a solid. We'll let the T-34 go first. And penetrate through to do damage, etc, etc. World of Tanks abstracts very, very heavily in most cases. So what we've got here is a high explosive round that penetrates 53mm on average and does 410 hit points of damage. So yes, that is potentially enough to kill or cripple a Panzer IV-H with one shot, irrespective of where I hit it. And speaking of where he's going to get hit, that is a... oh god, there's a Churchill one coming up. No, he's still on the start line, so let's push forwards. That Panzer IV is taking a couple of hits. He'll probably be dead by the time we get up there to assist. And indeed he is. Well, something just blipped. In fact, the grill just wrecked the Churchill with a bit of long-range artillery fire. Another difference, by the way, World of Tanks actually has player-controlled artillery in the game. Excuse me, I am actually going to find cover first, switch back. They've seen me. They've seen me multiple times, in fact, and they're going to be sticking their heads out in a short while. Come on, give me an aim point. Give me an aim point. There you are.
Critical hit.
Boom! Damage course. So that should hopefully persuade him to back off a little. Which it didn't, and we've broken contact for a second.
Critical hit.
Another critical hit. I don't think we did all that much to him, however, so I am in fact going to back up very hard at this stage. Reverse away and wait for the enemy to come around this corner. At which point I would like to get Zerged out of existence again with 3-1 up. KV-1S is approaching. I need to get off this terrain now. And in fact, you know what? Come on, just get off the damn terrain. Come on, come on, come on. Unhook. Aircraft's going overhead. We're actually going to switch round. Because now the Panzer III-4 is there. What's he trying to engage? Oh, right. Tank destroyer over there. Assistance to allies. You know what? Lay on. Stabilize the gun. Fire! Boom! Kill.
Destroyed. One of our tracks is damaged.
Took a hit, but don't care. Again, relocate, break contact, swing round. We've lost the T-25. Doesn't matter. Come on, stabilise. Fire! And he just got very thoroughly wrecked, but unluckily I didn't get killed. Another artillery shot misses me, thankfully. So I'm going to be somewhere else for the duration. Push round again. Now the question is, where's the enemy got to? Okay, they are engaging over there. The KV-1S has come out behind, but I think we can outrun him. Well, we could outrun him until that Su-26 got a shot into our engine block. So next stop is actually going around this corner at high speed and seeing what we can see. And in fact, Su-26 was an artillery piece, so that was likely either guessing or aimed work. Okay, stabilise up. Let the gun come down. Fire! Miss completely. Okay, push forwards again. We've got an M4 playing peekaboo there, but I don't think we've got line of sight to us, so we'll circle around again. Now, what do we got? KV-1 there. Might be a one-shot, actually, but he definitely was. Gotcha, so that's one. Other one stopped. Come on, reload, reload, reload. Damn it, no, he went off the side. We lost line of sight. M4 gets a hit. Luckily, it isn't going to get in before we're reloaded. Artillery misses as well. From his M4 is now going to be chasing us, which is a bit tricky. Come on, off we go, off we go. Boom, KV-1's gone. Okay, so time to take a sharp left route round now. That M4's got two options. He can either dig in and guard his artillery. Both his artillery, in fact, excuse me. Hi there. Oh god, that's a priest, but we did get a shot in. He's wrecked, displaced rapidly because he is going to be attempting to shotgun. M4 and the... I think that was either the priest or the bishop both miss. Pull up again. Come on, give me the...
We're done for. Everyone get out.
Yeah, and he was in fact loaded. Oh well, wasn't too bad a run. 2 kills. We are 10-8 up. Let's have a look at what the other guys are doing. Our Su-26 is at the back providing artillery support. The Marder 2 is crawling up to assist. And what else going on? Panzersniffle, yeah, he is artillery as well for our purposes. And, oh yes, something else about World of Tanks relative to War Thunder. It seems to have an awful lot of tryhards in the casual community. Now, where's our M4? Well, there's the VK-2001. That 50mm is not going to do all that much to his front armour, but it doesn't matter because he's well and truly sandwiched. Here comes the Manx and the Sherman. And he's going to basically get beaten to death. It's just a question of whether the artillery reloads before we can finish this guy. And unfortunately, the artillery did get in. Zardoin came round. That's the KV-1S I think I spent most of the game running from. And unfortunately, Zailovny is still intact. Meanwhile, we have a rather AFK Churchill 1. Sat in the middle doing nowhere. The Marder 3 is crawling up, but he's going to run headlong into a Sherman. And as you can see, the artillery is in fact wondering what the Churchill's doing. 11 all. And shortly about to be 12-11.
We've lost the track.
Yep, there we go.
We've lost half of our engine power.
Boom, 12-11. Problem is now their artillery is going to be ranging into the Marder. That's one shot. He's repaired his engine. He's repaired his tracks. Can he get clear before that second artillery round comes in? Doesn't matter. Here comes KV-1. And that is the end of it. So it's down to 2 artillery pieces and a heavy tank each. Problem is, their heavy tank is doing something, and our KV-1 basically isn't. Oh dear. Well, we could wait and see how this ends, but I have a feeling it's not going to end well. shouldn't have been quite so predictable where I stuck my head over that ridgeline. Did a second time. The priest was watching it. Of course, I panicked when the Sherman got his shot off at me. And, well, straight into the waiting barrel of that M7. Tier 3 artillery piece bagging a Tier 5 medium tank. Someone's going to get happy for that one. Oh, the Churchill's not AFK! My god. Okay, you've got the armour, mate. Oh, no, different Churchill. And in fact, our Churchill just got shot from somewhere? Not sure who, but he is very definitely... Oh no, he's back! Churchill is alive! We have victory! He has been aroused from his postprandial stupor. Maybe. Okay, Churchill is a-going. Go, little Churchill. If he manages to find that KV-1, then we may just get some. Otherwise, this is going to boil down to who gets the shotgun with the artillery. Come on. Come on, little Churchill. Off you go. Find that KV-1. Seek KV-1. Go, slow, heavy tank. Now, where's the Churchill going? I have absolutely no idea where the Churchill's going. Right, so he's actually being told that G5 was the KV's last known position. Of course, that data is several minutes out of date. Now, there we go. We have one of their artillery pieces. Targeting round onto the priest. Is he going to stop to aim? Maybe. Come on. Aim up, aim up, aim up. There we go. Missed at that range. Come on, that's an easy shot. There we go. Killed. Thank you. Now we just have the KV-1 to deal with, which unfortunately is parked in our camp circle.
We're covering his position, but...
So this could be interesting. KV-1 shot takes out the building. Of course, this is going to come down to one shot each way. The Grill's gun is quite powerful enough to shotgun that KV-1S. Except it hasn't worked. Grill is backing off, desperately trying to get the reload. Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it before the KV-1S gets his gun back again? I don't think he is. 6 seconds on the Panzer Sniffle. KV-1, come on, come on. KV-1S misses again. Grill is crawling around agonizingly slowly, not fast enough. That is a boomski, but the KV-1S is only on 2% health. Can the Panzer Sniffle get it in? Can the Churchill turn around and hunt him down? Well, it's not going to happen because they're both up at the far end of the map. Now, the question is, who's going to be able to play the cap? It's down to one heavy and one artillery piece each. If our team can wipe out the enemy artillery, they can essentially barrage out our cap circle if the KV-1 makes a break for it. The question is, where's the Bishop got to? Because that's what it's going to come down to. We can kill the Bishop, then we've got an advantage. If we haven't, then, well, the Churchill is not going to be able to get back fast enough to block the cap, and I don't think the Panzerknackered is either. Right, there's the Bishop. Panzerknackered is side onto him. Bishop's cranking round. Come on. Miss! Is the Bishop going to be able to shotgun in return? No, he's got the building in the way, but the Bishop's chasing. Maybe. Churchill's coming up behind him. Let's switch camera just for a second. Can he get a shot into the Bishop? Come on, kill him. Kill him! They're all one-shots to each other at this point. Just take the shot. Okay, Panzerknackered is gone. Can he get the Bishop? Come on, take the shot. Take the shot. Miss again. Damn it. Come on, that 6-pounder's going to reload before he does, but Bishop doesn't quite die, manages to break line of sight. Now the question is the Bishop going to be turned round before the Churchill gets through the wall? Now, Churchill is in a bit of a problem here, because he's so slow that whichever way he goes, the Bishop is going to be able to shotgun him. This is a one-shot. Churchill misses, and Bishop does not. That is a wipeout. That is the end of the game. And Petr CB, I suspect, has not going to be on anyone's Christmas card list for this one. Mind you, neither am I, because that was a pretty awful performance. 2 kills, it has to be admitted. One of them was sniped out of someone else. I think that was Kem Sebig in his T-25. That was a long-range shot. Enemy destroyed. However, DW2 Durandal pretty thoroughly got him. Bounced one of his shots. 2 critical hits. Ammo racking him once, fuel tanking him once, and the kill. And if I hadn't been quite so stupid, I'd have nailed that priest as well and maybe swung the game. Third-class performance, better than 50... well, better than average, let's be polite here. Along with a fire for effect and a bruiser award. Well, I've had worse games of World of Tanks, but not by much. Okay, you know what? Let's have something a little different. In fact, let's have something very different. We'll pull out the Sexton. This is, of course, a self-propelled gun. If memory serves, it is the 25-pounder howitzer. I believe that's roughly 105mm in caliber. British terminology measured guns by the weight of the projectile, not the caliber of the barrel, unlike everyone else. So, for reference, 2-pounder is 40mm, 6-pounder is 57mm, 17-pounder is 76mm. Okay, time to be the Sky Cancer. I have 112 rounds of high explosive. These do appalling penetration, but they are very heavy on damage, like all high-X rounds. So what are we up against? KV-1S, Excelsior, Panzer III-4 mid-type, basically mostly mediums. Oh, they've even got an M3 Lee along. Unfortunately, they've also got a Panzer I, which is going to be playing a fast scout role. You'll also notice that I've got sod all in the way of hit points, and it's an open-topped vehicle. I've got sod all in the way of armour, so my role at this point is basically going to be to find a convenient bush, hide in said convenient bush, not in my deployment zone, that's just asking for trouble, and then find a nice, convenient place from which to rain high explosive death upon the enemy. So, we'll just pull over the train track, set up round here. You know what? Here looks good, but it's not going to leave me very many alternatives if the enemy does decide to get frisky with our deployment zone. So we're pulled up, we're in, and the handbrake is on. Right, welcome to artillery mode, ladies and gentlemen. You'll see that it's a top-down view. Green line indicates that I've got clear line of fire to a point. You'll also notice that the ellipse for the fall of shot, again, if memory serves, that's a 2 standard deviation margin of error, is narrowing up as we stabilise onto a given point. What kind of range do I have? Ooh, I have enough range. Let's punish this AT2 for sitting still. Range up. Stabilise on the point. Our own artillery boys have got their guns laid, so you know what? Stabilise, stabilise, stabilise. Fire! Wait for it, round out. Round incoming, no blast, which I think means we hit something, although it didn't look like it. And now that we've had our fun, let's start being helpful and lay onto this Excelsior. Wait for the gun to stabilise. Round out. Hit. No effect. You'll notice we saw a fall of shot there, which means we missed. And we have also got the Panzer 1C. Surprise, surprise, he is making a rapid break for the rear echelon. Just take a risk here. Oh, no, he's immobilised. Round out. Miss. Okay, is he going to fix the track before I have this reloaded? Probably not, because he would have reloaded the moment he could have done if he had, but he's defilated, and it doesn't matter because 2 of our panzers shut him down hard. Right, change of plan. These guys are static handbrake on again. Again, wait for the gun to crawl up to stabilization. Round out. Direct hit onto target point, but the enemy had moved, I think, so no effect. And welcome to life as artillery in World of Tanks. Top down, the problem is by the time you've stabilised your gun, generally there's very little you can do on the subject. Come on. Round out. Incoming. Missed. Stabilise. Wait for the reload. 4, 3, 2, 1. Round out. Miss again. DW2's fixed his tracks at this point. He's going to be backing up. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Round out. Miss. Static target. Nope, nothing worth aiming at there. Right, swing round, see if we can get a bearing here. Handbrake on to stabilise. Okay, wait for it. In 3, 2, 1. Round out. Miss. God damn it. The occasional feeling that somebody bent the barrel of the gun does come to mind. And we appear to be running out of teammates at this stage. Ooh. Round out. Speculative fire. Miss. And we've actually got a Type T-34 barreling in here, so we're going to have to switch to shotgun mode, which is firing over open sights in an effort to hit something. Wait for it. He's seen me. Stabilise. And dead. The spot went to the Hetzer. Hetzer was lined up. Yeah, welcome to life as artillery. By the time the gun has stabilised, your targeting info is out of date. If the gun even hits anything, well, good luck, pray to the dice gods. World of Tanks, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to say it's not completely governed by the random number god, but I'll tell you this, there are times when it doesn't feel that way. Until next time, farewell.